Hello, my name is Abby. I will be working with y'all today just to provide a little bit more background information and more information on speech acoustics. Right now, your child is experiencing difficulty telling the difference between the p and the b sound. And that just calls to our attention that maybe the current amplification device, like the hearing aids that your son has right now, may not be working, or we may need to adjust or reevaluate his hearing because those sounds he should have access to already with the hearing aids. And so I'm just going to give you a little bit more background information on what it means when he's not able to differentiate sounds like that, and just provide you some more clarity on all this information. So first, we are going to look at speech acoustics. Speech acoustics looks at our speech patterns, which can involve things like intensity, which is loudness, frequency, which is pitch, and duration, which is how long things are. And these are very important when we look at an audiogram, which is the graph we use to evaluate hearing. We can see that we have intensity, which is loudness, like I previously said, and on this axis right here, and then we have frequency, which is pitch at the top. And we can see that those are very important because those are what we measure when we are testing any sort of hearing. And so these play a role into the way we hear sounds, the way we understand sounds. Other things that are important when we look at perceiving sounds is manner, placement, and voicing of sounds. When we think about the manner of sound, it is the way that we produce consonants and vowels. When we look at plays, that is where our articulators are, like our tongue and things like that. Where they are when we are saying a vowel or a consonant, and then we look at voicing. So our voicing is whether our vocal folds vibrate when we are saying a certain sound. So if we put our hands to our throat right here and we go, you can go ahead and feel the vibration from that sound. We can do it one more time. And you can feel that little buzzing of your vocal cords. And so when we say sounds like k, 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 pa, 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 with a p sound, we have no voice there. You can feel no vibration. P, compared to you can feel that difference in buzzing. And so when we look at the sounds b and p, we are trying to see which of those three things I just previously mentioned are different. So when we look at our plays, p and p, they are both using our upper and lower lip, which means they have the same placement. P and p, both stop after the sound is made, and so that would be our manner. When we look at voicing, that's where we see the difference. So we have p, 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 p. That's going to be voiceless. P. So p, as in piano, piano. You can see that P is right there. That P is voiced and the rest of the word is, the P is voiceless and the rest of the word is voiced. When we look at b, 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 we can feel that vocal fold vibration. So ball, and we feel the vibration at the beginning of the word as well. And so if we were trying to look at a difference, like let's say p, at, p, b, at, if we're looking at two words that have almost the same exact sounds, we can understand why your child is having difficulty there. And I'm going to show you a little diagram to maybe help out. And so this diagram is showing the three things I talked about and the problems we may see when differentiating those in different sounds becomes a problem. So with differentiating ba and pa, that's a voicing problem. And so this area of the graph right here is going to be where things involving voicing may be a problem. So that is our lower frequencies. And in specifically this case, we're looking at this yellow one where plosive bursts tend to be a problem. And so from this graph and from the information we've learned, we can see that your child is having problems telling the difference between voiced and unvoiced sounds, which would lead us to believe that he's not having access to low frequency sounds. We would just want to look at referring back to the audiologist and seeing if they can go ahead and provide any information on maybe retesting the hearing aids that he currently has, or maybe retesting and seeing where we need to fix better or to modify his environment in school just so that he's a better understanding and not losing access to those sounds anymore. That is it. My reference was the Speech Acoustics PowerPoint.